Praise Jesus and bless you, Christian Life Calling Fellowship. It's been some time since I made a live video, and I apologize for that. I've had a few life challenges that kind of slowed me down a little bit. I was thinking about this phrase that I use to greet you and to greet everybody else. Praise Jesus and bless you. And, you know, I think more than anything that kept me going through this trial, this life-shaking event of this major surgery and the concerns of it and all was just this general attitude that God has given me. Praise Jesus and bless you. And that is the goal and purpose and focus of my life, is to bring praise and honor and glory to Jesus. That's why I live. It's what I want to do and everything that I want to be. And it kind of gave me focus, and it gave me clarity, and it gave me understanding as I went through these things, that the whole purpose for wanting to get better and to get through it was that I had more that I wanted to do for the Lord. Now, don't get me wrong. I am completely ready to go home to be with Jesus, and the real beauty of life with the Lord is such that we understand. Really, you know, the old saying, you know, born once, die twice, born twice, die once. It's really true. You know, if you know the Lord, if you've experienced His new birth, if your spirit has been made alive through Jesus, if you know the Lord and you dwell with the Lord and His life is in you and you're in the Lord, and that's the most important thing. He is life, and His life is the most important thing to you. Then you have nothing to fear about the possibility of death, because it's just like the you know, the worm turning in through the cocoon into something more beautiful in the butterfly. It could never imagine how it would be after that experience, and we can't even imagine how we will be in eternity in the Lord's arms. It's more wonderfully glorious than we can possibly imagine, and we have nothing to fear because God is with us, and in His presence and in His arms and His fullness of joy. So anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is, as I went through this general attitude of praise Jesus and bless you kind of carried me. It cut me off there for just a little bit. But I know what I was saying, because it's in my heart, is that, you know, even though the times were tough, and I you know, I like anybody else, you know, pain can kind of take over sometimes, and it's it's hard to have a bubbly smile on your face when you're hurting. But you can still know deep in, have that abiding confidence and knowledge that God is with you and carrying you. You know, the Scripture's telling the truth when it says that, yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, Thou art with me. And I had that confidence, and I had that knowledge, and I had that understanding that God was with me every step of the way. Now, I'll be honest with you, that there was more that I needed to know, and needed more. And God has left me here so that I can learn to have more, and I can learn to be more, and I can experience more of His love and His fullness on this side. You know, I want definitely, when I meet Jesus, to hear Him say those words that, well done, good and faithful servant. And I think it's such a blessing when you really realize that that's what life is about, is giving yourself away to Jesus. And there's all kind of ways that we can do that, through our job, through our family, through our friends, you know, through practical ways that we love and we serve. But I tell you, learning to deeply have that attitude in your heart. And every time somebody calls me, I say it. Praise Jesus and bless you. And I kind of try to approach everything that way, even the tough things we have to face. And Job said it well. He said, though he slays me, yet will I serve him. And that's kind of the attitude of heart that I have. I want to serve him no matter what it is. I may not understand. There may be part of it that goes whoosh, right over my head. But I'm going to love him anyway. It's kind of funny. Somebody saw what I had been through, and I could tell it slipped out of their mouth, and they were sorry when they said it, and they called me Frankie. Well, I thought it. So I made a Christmas ornament and put it on my tree of Frankenstein. It was a 3-sided ornament. Had him with a Christmas hood on one side and putting the star on the top of the tree on the other side. And I just thought it was funny. I might as well laugh at it as cry about it. And so that's what I did. And sometimes, our attitude defines our latitude. We're not going to get any higher than the way we look at it. The way we look at it is going to determine how the experience turns out. And I'll be honest, I needed more faith. I was kind of like doubting Thomas. I was looking at work that I was doing, but I'll be honest with you. I struggled with some doubts. I struggled with some uncertainty. And but nonetheless, God shows you where you need to grow. God shows you the points that you need to work on. And if your heart is to love him more. And well, if your attitude is to love him more, to give him everything that you've got, even in the times when you know that God will help you do that. God knows motives and intentions of your heart. This signal's breaking up, so I'm going to have to let it go. Please know I love you, and I'm praying for you and thinking about you. And pray for me. Love you bunches. Thinking about you a lot. In Jesus, this is Pastor T.